What's up, Dp-Ygo here, back on YGO Pro 2, and got a very low tier for life duel for you guys to check out. This is Super Table 500, so if you get triggered by these type of duels between players who are running just extremely bad decks and might make a miss play or two, definitely not playing anything that resembles meta, just go ahead and close the video out. We have Red Eyes down at the bottom. It's going to be squaring off against Berry Magician Girls. What can you say about Berry Magician Girls? I mean, they're cute, I guess. Other than that, I don't really think that they have a boss monster. Hopefully it's not supposed to be Dark Magician Girl. At least they have a couple of ways of cutting monsters' attacks in half, and it's non-targeting when the monster attacks, so that's kind of useful. And then Red Eyes, I think Red Eyes still has a little ways to go. I think that the Red Eyes has a few good cards. I think Red Eyes Fusion is pretty solid. I think that Red Eyes Slash Dragon is good. And then I think the Red Eyes Fang with Chain is a very strong card. I actually didn't understand how it worked at first, but it's very good. Let's go ahead and roll this. I think Berry Magician Girls are up first. He's going to T-set, and you're going to see a card, a trap specifically, that some of you were probably never actually seen unless you watched the anime, because he is running straight up anime cards in this deck. And I mean just like cards that have been super power that you probably shouldn't run anymore. Spellbinding Circle. This was the original Fiendish Chain. Obviously, this card has been super power creeped by cards like Fiendish Chain. Hell, it was even technically power creeped by Nightmare Will, but this is from the third Yu-Gi-Oh set, and I remember always thinking I wanted Spellbinding Circle to be so good because it was an ultra rare and it looked so pretty, but it's just not a good card. It doesn't stop the monster effects, and all it does is stop the monster from attacking. Another like annoying thing with Spellbinding Circle is if your opponent tributes the monster, like with Exile Force, your Spellbinding Circle just clogs up your field. It doesn't actually destroy itself unless the monster is destroyed. So it's kind of a really old, outdated card. So you see Raiden will still be able to mill 2 cards. And Red Eyes is running Bamboo Swords in his build because, like, why not? He goes Apprentice Illusion by pitching. Which Magician Girl was that? Yeah, that was Berry Magician Girl. She's easily the cutest one because she has a diaper on and she's a baby. Alright, he top decks the Red Eyes Fusion, which is one of the best cards, as I just said, and he is going to equip the hell out of that Slash Dragon. You guys can see it as 3 monsters equipped to it. Activates Dark Horizon to get Dark Magician Girl straight from the deck. And yeah, I didn't even know about that card, to be honest. He plays Magical Mallet to get 2 different cards, and then he puts Dark Magician Girl in defense mode. Red Eye Spirit is going to bring Red Eyes back that he sent to the graveyard with Red Eyes Fusion. He's going to probably take down Dark Magician Girl. Now, here's the troll part, right? He ends up running into an obnoxious Celtic Guardian, which obviously Yugi played on the anime. And the cool thing is, it cannot be destroyed in battle by monsters that have over 1900 attacks. I was like, oh my god, did he just find a way to stall this duel out? I think that he did. He could just basically sit there with this stupid Celtic Guardian in defense mode and start out. Now, the thing is, the Red Eyes player, in my opinion, messed up here because by activating the Cursed Bamboo Sword, number 1, you get no value out of it. Number 2, you lock yourself out of being able to play spells and traps for the remainder of the duel. I guess unless he wants to tribute summon for his Red Eyes and give up all of these cards, that's a possibility. But as of right now, he can't play any spells and traps. So if I was the Magician Girl player, I would have just chilled. Now, I don't understand why he summoned BLS and used the effect. Obviously, Slash Dragon wants you to target it so that it can just get rid of one of the back row cards, kill the BLS, and at the same time, now you opened up one of his zones. He can play his Golden Bamboo Sword, and he can pretty much do whatever he wants. He's going to search a copy of Red Eyes Fang with Chain. That will get rid of that Celtic Guardian, which is why I like Red Eyes Fang with Chain. But before he does that, it's going to activate a copy of Hidden Armory. It's going to activate that Bamboo Sword, and then he is going to set that Red Eyes Fang with Chain. For some reason, he's still attacking because I don't know. Maybe he didn't realize that there's a reason he hasn't killed it yet because it can't be destroyed by battle. But he's just going to go ahead and equip it to his Slash Dragon. And he's going to start attacking, but he actually is he's thwarted by this spiritual Swords of Revealing Light. It's basically a trap card, kind of like Swords of Revealing Light, not quite. You have to pay life points every time, and you can use it from the graveyard, but only with direct attacks. That might come up. Now, here's a very interesting part. So he's going to attempt to run into Chocolate Magician Girl, which is a mistake, and then he runs into Apple Magician Girl as well, and that's also a mistake because the thing is, both of these cards, when you attack them, they can cut your monster's attack in half, and it's non-targeting. So Slash Dragon can't do anything about it, and this Slash Dragon that was over 4,000 attack is now down to a putrid 950. So yeah, he just kind of, you know, wrecked himself there. All he had to do is not attack the Magician Girl, and he could have found some other way of killing it, but whatever, I digress. He's going to go ahead, he's going to activate Gold Sarcophagus for the Eye of Timaeus. And he runs over Slash Dragon with, what's it called? With the Dark Magician Girl. But look how many cards he has in his hand. In fact, he's going to get so many cards that YGO Pro 2 has to shift the camera back because the boy has 8 cards in his hand. It doesn't really matter because he's able to summon his Red Eyes Knight, Gearfried. And, you know, he basically is going to replace his Red Eye Slash Dragon. He's going to bring it back with Return of the Dragon Lords. And then he's just going to go to town, activating a ton of different equipped cards, including Mage Power. So Mage Power means you're probably going to want to set a whole bunch of spells and traps, even if you know, they're just kind of bluffs or whatever. And I think that this is the end of the duel. He wisely goes into Utopia the Lightning so that Chocolate Magician Girl can't activate anymore. And even though he has the Spiritual Swords in the graveyard, he still loses because that was not a direct attack. So that is GG. Apparently Yugi cards, yeah, Yugi cards like Dark Magician Girl and Spellbinding Circle, guys, they do not work, and they don't work in 2017. Red Eyes, I don't know, if he hadn't been running all these janky cards, I think he probably would have been able to get a cleaner victory, but I don't know. I'm going to have to test Red Eyes a little more. I'm going to probably test that on my live stream because I feel like there is some potential in the deck. Anyways, whatever you guys think, leave it in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on those notifications for daily videos.